That moment when you wake up and your shoulder's just screaming, or maybe your hip feels like, well, like a brick. Does that sound familiar?
Oh, definitely. If you're one of the many people who prefer sleeping on their side, those little morning aches can become a pretty regular thing.
Yeah, they really can.
And it just highlights how important that surface
Yeah.
is, right? The one we spend, what, a third of our lives on? It can either really support us or contribute to discomfort.
Especially for side sleepers, putting all that pressure on shoulders and hips.
Exactly.
And that's actually what we're diving into today. We've got this fantastic resource. It's the Mattresses for Side Sleepers, a buyer's guide from the folks at the Marked at Whole Home Mattress Lab podcast.
Hmm.
Think of it as like the insider track to finding the right support. This guide, it gives us a really practical checklist, which we'll go through, to kind of size up our current mattress.
Yeah, and it also breaks down 10 of the top-rated mattresses out there,
Yeah.
specifically for side sleepers for 2025.
So our mission with this deep dive is basically to give you the tools, the knowledge, to figure out if your current mattress is actually doing its job for you as a side sleeper.
Right. And if it turns out it's maybe not, we want you to have a really clear idea of what truly matters when you're looking for a new one. We're going beyond just, how soft it feels at first touch.
Yeah, deeper stuff.
Deeper stuff. We're focusing on what really counts,
Mm-hmm.
effective pressure relief, proper spinal alignment, and, comfort that actually lasts.
Okay, so let's jump right in. The guide starts with this really useful 5-step checklist. It's designed to help you take a good, honest look at your current mattress, see how it's treating your side sleeping self.
Mm-hmm.
Let's walk through these questions. And as we do, really think about your own experiences. First one, do you regularly wake up with soreness or maybe even numbness in your shoulders or hips?
Okay, so a yes to that one. It often suggests that your mattress might be, well, a bit too firm, or maybe it just doesn't have enough give in those specific pressure point areas.
Where you need it most.
Exactly. Ideally, those points need to sink in just enough to relieve that direct pressure,
Makes total sense. Okay, question number 2. Do you find yourself kind of constantly tossing and turning during the night? Like you're hunting for that comfy spot that just doesn't seem to exist?
Yeah, that restless feeling.
I know that one.
That can be a really strong indicator that your mattress isn't giving you consistent support or overall comfort. Your body's probably trying to compensate because it doesn't feel properly cradled or supported.
Right, searching for something it's not getting. Okay, here's a big one, and it sounds so uncomfortable. When you're lying on your side, does your lower back or your waist feel like it's just kind of hanging there, like there's no support underneath?
Oof. Yeah, that feeling usually points straight to spinal misalignment. A good mattress for side sleepers, it should let your spine keep its natural sort of gentle curve. If your waist isn't supported, well, that puts a lot of strain on your back over time. Think of it like a bridge that's kind of sagging in the middle. Not good.
Ouch. Yeah, definitely not. Okay, number 4. When you lie down, does your shoulder sink naturally into the mattress, but without your entire body kind of collapsing into it too?
That's a key distinction.
There's a balance here, isn't there?
Absolutely. You want your shoulder to have enough give, enough cushioning to relieve that pressure. But if your whole torso sinks way too deep, it suggests the mattress might actually be too soft overall.
Even if it feels nice initially.
Right. It might feel plush at first, but it can actually pull your spine right out of alignment.
Gotcha. Okay, and the final question, one we probably all try to ignore. Has your mattress been around for more than, say, 8 years? Time flies, huh?
It really does vanish. And look, even if your mattress still looks okay on the outside, the materials inside, they degrade over time. They just lose their ability to provide that same level of support and pressure relief they used to.
So an older mattress could be the culprit without looking worn out.
Exactly. It might be contributing to your discomfort without any obvious signs.
Okay, so the guide says if you found yourself nodding along saying yes to maybe 3 or more of those questions, it might seriously be time to think about an upgrade. But what if the issues are, kind of minor? Are there any first steps someone could try?
Yeah, the guide suggests a couple of simpler things first. One is consider your pillow. Maybe switch to one specifically designed for side sleepers.
Yeah, the pillow. Important.
Super important. These are often thicker, maybe contoured, to fill that gap between your head and shoulder better. Crucial for neck alignment.
Okay.
The other suggestion is maybe adding a memory foam topper to your current mattress. A good topper can give you an extra layer of cushioning right where you need it.
That's smart. Like a test run for a softer feel without buying a whole new mattress right away.
Exactly. A good intermediate step.
Okay, but let's say someone's gone through the checklist, maybe tried a topper and decided, nope, it's time for a new setup. What are the absolute key things a side sleeper needs to look for?
Right. The guide really emphasizes a few critical factors. The first one, and maybe the most important, is the firmness level.
Okay.
For side sleepers, generally, a medium soft firmness is considered the sweet spot. The goal is to hit that delicate balance.
Balance between what?
Enough give for your shoulders and hips to sink in comfortably, reducing that pressure, but still having enough underlying support to keep your spine properly aligned, not sagging.
Medium soft. Got it. It feels like there's this common idea that for side sleepers, you just want the squishiest, softest mattress possible, right? But that's not quite right.
You nailed it. That's a key misconception. While, yeah, that initial softness feels good on the pressure points, a mattress that's too soft won't give you the support you need.
Like we talked about with the checklist.
Exactly. Your body sinks too much, it messes up your spinal alignment. So it's really about finding that ideal blend of contouring comfort and dependable support.
Okay, blend is the key word. And what about the actual materials? The guide points towards memory foam and hybrid options as being particularly good for side sleepers. Why those?
Well, memory foam is often a top pick for side sleepers because it has this unique ability to really conform, to mold closely to your body shape.
That hugging feeling.
Exactly, that hugging effect. It helps spread your weight out more evenly and provides excellent cushioning for those high-pressure spots like shoulders and hips. And importantly, by filling in the gaps, supporting your spine's natural curve, it really helps maintain proper alignment.
Okay, so that personalized molding is a big plus. What about hybrids then? What do they bring to the table for side sleepers?
So a hybrid mattress, it typically combines layers of memory foam or maybe other comfort materials like latex with inner spring or coil support system underneath.
Okay.
The idea is to offer those pressure-relieving benefits from the top layers, but with the added support, maybe a bit more responsiveness or bounce that you get from coils.
So potentially more airflow too.
Yeah, that can be another benefit. Hybrids can be a great choice if you want that contouring feel, but maybe prefer a bit more of a lift or if you tend to sleep hot.
All right, now for the part I've been really looking forward to. The guide actually dives deep into 10 specific top-rated mattresses for side sleepers in 2025. Let's get into the details. First one up is the Mark Act Home the Vital Aura. Tell us about it.
Okay, the Mark Home Vital Aura. It's a memory foam mattress, two-layer construction. The guide pegs it as being particularly good for slimmer side sleepers, people who tend to sleep hot, and maybe those with noticeable shoulder pressure.
Okay, slimmer builds, hot sleepers, shoulder issues. What are the key benefits they highlighted?
They mentioned its medium firm feel. It contours nicely but doesn't let you sink excessively. It uses gel-infused foam, which is designed to help pull heat away. And its high-density support layer apparently did really well in their tests, even with heavier folks trying it out.
Sounds pretty solid. Any downsides noted?
Well, because it's a two-layer design, the guide mentions that very heavy sleepers might find it offers slightly less, maybe overall support compared to mattresses with more layers.
Makes sense. Price range?
Generally between about $900 and $1,300, depending on the size you get. They recommend it for offering a good balance of comfort and support in that price range, especially if you have a smaller frame or that shoulder sensitivity.
Okay. Number 2, the NOLA Evolution 15. That sounds kind of fancy. Evolution 15.
It's positioned as more of a premium option, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a hybrid mattress, combines layers of their own proprietary memory foam with a coil system.
And who's it best for?
The guide suggests it's best suited for lightweight to average weight side sleepers who really enjoy a soft, almost, cloud-like sleeping feeling.
Cloud-like. I like the sound of that. Benefits.
Key benefits include a really thick comfort layer, they say 8 inches, designed for substantial pressure relief. It also has a cooling cover and breathable foam to help with temperature regulation, plus features aimed at promoting good spinal alignment.
That extra plushness sounds very tempting. Any potential drawbacks?
The guide points out that because it is so soft, it might not provide enough sort of robust support for heavier sleepers. They typically need a firmer foundation to keep the spine aligned properly.
Right. Too much sinkage. Again. Price.
For a queen size, it's around $500, $499.
Yeah.
So, yeah, recommended if you're prioritizing that luxurious, super soft feel and want great pressure relief, especially if you sleep cool.
Got it. Next up, the Helix Midnight Luxe. I think this one specifically mentions side sleepers in its marketing,
It
right?
does, yeah. This one's a hybrid, engineered more towards medium to heavy sleepers,
Hmm.
particularly those who maybe deal with back tension or some pain.
Okay, so targeted support. What are the standout benefits?
They highlight targeted lumbar support, so
Mm.
extra support in the middle section designed to improve spinal alignment.
Yeah.
Also, even pressure distribution to help minimize tossing and turning. And it has a specific construction aimed at optimizing relief for the shoulders and hips of side sleepers.
That zone support sounds smart. Any potential cons?
The guide notes the edge support is just kind of moderate, not super firm, and it does come with a higher price point, around $1,995 for a queen.
Okay.
But it's recommended as a top pick for heavier side sleepers who really need that significant back support, emphasizing that zone design and the engineering specifically for side sleeping.
Makes sense. All right, let's talk about the Lisa Sapira Chill. The name kind of gives away a key feature, I'm guessing.
Exactly. Chill points right to cooling. It's a cooling hybrid mattress, best for medium-weight side sleepers who tend to overheat during the night.
Okay.
They got a 5-layer design that aims to balance both support and pressure relief. Excellent temperature regulation is a major plus here, making it great for warmer climates or just anyone who sleeps hot. They also noted it's relatively easy to move around on, you don't feel stuck.
Good points. Any downsides for this cool customer?
It might not offer quite enough support for heavier individuals who need a more substantial, firmer foundation. The price is around $1,698 for a queen.
So who's it best for then?
Recommended for side sleepers who really prioritize breathability and sleeping cool, but without sacrificing comfort. They highlight that balanced 5-layer construction.
Okay, now we have the Wink Bed Softer. Again, the name is pretty clear about the feel.
This is a hybrid mattress, and they actually offer customizable firmness options. The softer version, like the name says, is best for side sleepers dealing with shoulder pressure and generally anyone who just prefers a very soft, very plush feel.
Right. Key benefits.
It has a Euro pillow top combined with individually wrapped coils so you get that initial softness, but with underlying support. It uses breathable materials designed for cooling, and it has a reputation for being pretty durable, built to last.
So, aiming for super soft but still supportive and long-lasting, what are the potential drawbacks?
Well, it might simply be too soft for sleepers who need more firm support to keep their spine aligned correctly.
Fair enough. Price point.
For a queen size, it's around $1,699. It's recommended for providing really significant pressure relief without letting you sink too excessively. A good option if you're seeking maximum initial comfort, especially for easing pressure on those shoulders and hips.
Gotcha. Okay, a familiar name next. Sattva Classic Plushed Soft. They have different firmnesses, so this is the one for side sleepers.
Precisely. This one is actually a dual-coil innerspring mattress, but it has a soft Euro top layer. It's best for side sleepers who like that traditional innerspring feel, a bit more balance and responsiveness, but combined with a soft surface.
Okay, traditional feel, soft top. Benefits.
Key benefits include really robust edge support, which is great if you sit on the edge of the bed, and overall stability. It uses an organic cotton cover, which helps with breathability and is a nice eco-friendly touch. And as you said, they offer soft, medium, and firm versions.
Right. Now, inner springs can sometimes feel a bit firmer underneath. Any considerations for lighter folks?
Yeah, the guide suggests that even this plush soft version might still feel a little too firm for very lightweight sleepers, just because of that underlying dual spring system.
Okay. Price.
Price for a queen is around $1,595. Recommended for people who want that classic innerspring support but need enhanced surface softness for pressure relief. And that strong edge support is definitely a bonus they mention.
All right. Let's move to the Bear Elite Hybrid. This one seems geared towards a specific lifestyle, maybe.
Yes, it's definitely marketed that way. It's a cooling-focused hybrid mattress, often recommended for heavier sleepers, athletes, and also side sleepers who tend to run hot.
Athletes. Interesting. What are the benefits?
Key benefits include a salient cover. Now, some studies suggest salient fabric might help promote muscle recovery and improve blood flow, hence the athlete angle. It also has a zoned support system designed to cushion the shoulders and hips effectively, and overall excellent temperature regulation.
Recovery benefits. That's really interesting. Is there a trade-off?
It tends to have a slightly firmer overall feel compared to some of the other softer options we've talked about. So maybe not ideal if you're looking for a super plush mattress.
Okay. And the price?
Price for a queen is around $7,799. It's recommended for that combination of, potentially advanced recovery tech with the targeted support and cooling features. Makes it appealing for active people and hot sleepers.
Cool. We're nearing the end of the 10. Next is Tempur-Pedic Pro Adapt Soft. Big name, often associated with high quality.
Absolutely, a very established brand. This is a high-density memory foam mattress, specifically the soft version. Good fit for lightweight users, people who are maybe very sensitive sleepers, or those who spend a lot of time in bed, perhaps due to health reasons.
And the benefits of that Tempur material.
The signature Tempur material is known for exceptional body contouring, really molds to you. It offers outstanding pressure relief, especially for shoulders and hips, and it's excellent at motion isolation, so you don't feel your partner moving, and it's very quiet.
That motion isolation is a huge selling point for couples. Any potential downsides to this premium choice?
Well, the main one is the price tag. It's definitely premium, around $2,899 for a queen, which puts it out of reach for some budgets. Also, while it's super comfortable, its breathability is just moderate, so it might feel a bit warm for some people.
Right.
Recommended for its absolute top-tier plushness and pressure relief, especially for lighter-side sleepers who prioritize maximum comfort and really want minimal motion transfer.
Okay, almost there. Number 9 is the avocado green pillow top. Sounds like it focuses on natural materials.
Yes, exactly. This mattress uses natural latex, individually wrapped coils, and it comes with a removable pillow top layer. It's positioned as a great choice for eco-conscious side sleepers who like a bit of bounce but still need support.
Natural and bouncy. Key benefits.
The big one is the use of organic latex and other certified non-toxic materials. It offers strong responsiveness and reliable support under the hips and shoulders, and that detachable pillow top adds extra softness and pressure relief right where side sleepers need it.
Going green is important for many. Anything to be aware of with this one?
It can have a slightly firmer initial feel compared to pure memory foam and might need a little bit of a break-in period to soften up. The price for a queen is around $1,999.
Recommended for?
Recommended for its blend of natural, sustainable materials with responsive support. Ideal if you're an eco-conscious side sleeper who doesn't want to sacrifice comfort or that crucial spinal alignment.
Great. And finally, rounding out the top 10 is the Lila Hybrid. This one has a really interesting, kind of unique feature, doesn't it?
It does. The Lila Hybrid is flippable. It actually has a soft side and a firm side.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's an excellent option if you're a side sleeper, but you're just not sure about your ideal firmness level, or maybe for couples who have different preferences.
2 in 1. What are the benefits?
Well, the main benefit is those 2 distinct firmness options in one mattress. It uses copper-infused memory foam, which is designed for cooling and might have some antibacterial properties.
Yeah.
And it's just generally very adaptable if your sleep preferences change over time.
So super versatile. Any potential drawbacks to being flippable?
The firmness difference between the 2 sides is noticeable, but maybe not super extreme. So it might not satisfy someone looking for a really soft feel versus a really firm feel. Also, maybe the middle layers feel a bit less distinct than in a dedicated single-sided mattress.
Okay. And the price?
Price for a queen is around $1,699. It's recommended for its flexibility and value, essentially offering 2 sleep surfaces in one. Makes it a really versatile solution for side sleepers or households with different needs.
Wow. Okay, that's a seriously comprehensive look at some of the top contenders out there. Now, beyond these specific mattresses, the guide also circled back to some general advice for side sleepers, right?
Yes, it really reinforces the importance of aiming for that medium soft mattress to get that crucial balance we talked about, pressure relief and spinal support. And it also reiterates why memory foam and hybrid mattresses are often such good choices, mostly because of their ability to contour to your body while still providing enough underlying support.
And for folks who aren't quite ready to, pull the trigger on a whole new mattress, or maybe looking for a more budget-friendly fix.
The guide reminds us again about how effective adding a quality memory foam mattress topper can be. It's often a really cost-efficient way to get extra cushioning right where side sleepers need it most, especially on those shoulders and hips.
Right, good reminder. And we absolutely cannot forget the unsung hero of spinal alignment, the pillow. That's so critical for side sleepers, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely critical. The guide really emphasizes needing a comfortable pillow that properly supports your neck. It has to help maintain that neutral spinal alignment when you're lying on your side.
Yeah.
The right pillow stops your neck from tilting too far up or down, which significantly reduces strain on your neck and your shoulders. Don't underestimate the pillow.
Definitely not. So if we were to really boil it all down, the key takeaway here is that finding the right mattress as a side sleeper, it isn't just about sinking into something super soft. It's about that very specific kind of thoughtful balance, allowing enough give for your shoulders and hips so you avoid those painful pressure points
Hmm.
while still providing the essential support underneath to keep your spine healthy and aligned all night long.
Precisely. And we really do encourage you, just take a few moments maybe later today, run through that 5-step checklist we discussed earlier. Honestly, assess how your current mattress is actually serving you in your side sleeping position.
Yeah, be honest with yourself. And as we've just heard with those 10 mattresses from the guide, there's a huge variety of options out there. They're designed to meet all sorts of different needs and preferences, whether you prioritize, a specific firmness, certain materials, fancy cooling tech, or even just staying within a particular budget.
Which kind of brings up a really important final thought for you to consider. How significantly does the quality of your sleep surface impact things beyond just immediate comfort? Think about the potential long-term effects on your spinal health, your overall physical well-being day to day. What's one small adjustment, maybe it is, considering a new pillow or exploring a topper, or even just consciously paying more attention to your sleep posture tonight? What small change could you make to prioritize better sleep and maybe a healthier spine for the years ahead?